Hello, welcome to another wonderful year full of expectation, full of great and good things. Despite the reality happening currently in the world, I believe that this year is going to be a different year. All we have to do is just to be positive and full of energy, and I believe that we'll get to conquer the year. All right, welcome to another edition of The Business of Design with Samson Iroko. I know we've been expecting quite a lot. So welcome to The Business of Design today. A lot of people have been asking about my story. Well, I don't have any special story why I'm a creative artist. What is my story? How I started designing? How do I venture into the creative industry? Well, it's nothing special. It's not a very special story, but you get to hear it. All right, so my background is in applied geophysics. Yeah, I studied geophysics. Don't be shocked. Started as a content creator, but I have this thirst in me to go further, that there's so much more beyond being a content writer, so much more being a poet. And I venture into the creative world and find a solution, and the solution I found is in designing. I found it so fascinating and so interesting, to conceptualize an idea, to bring it to reality, to bring an idea that people react at the first sighting, and it's very, very important. Currently in the world, designing is very, very crucial in every aspect of livelihood, ranging from development to the economy, to technology, to teaching. Just mention any organization, any field in this world, design is very, very important, because it's design that will bring things and ideas to life. So I venture into design because of the passion I have for creativity and innovation. I find it so interesting when I start designing, because I find out that you can just a single line or a dot, and it to communicate to people. Design is all about communication. It's about creativity. It's about innovation. It's about critical thinking. When you are designing, you are thinking quite a lot. Combining various elements together, considering your audience, what they will be feeling, what they will be looking at, and what is being communicated to them. So in the corporate world and all around various fields, a designer is very, very crucial to pass across their goals, their vision, their mission. Even when it comes to technology, it's very, very important when it comes to product development, because it's a designer that will bring together all the elements, and you have a whole product to pass it on to your customers. I told you my story is not a very interesting story. It's just someone looking for an answer and got answer through designing. So my whole journey started when I was in school, and there's this 6-month strike here. We are so familiar with strike action in Nigerian institutions. I couldn't find anything worth doing, and I just sat down one day in my room, and I was browsing through my phone, and I saw some amazing designs, and through that it sparked a passion in me, and I started researching, and I started finding more answers to, okay, how can I become a designer? How can I use all these design tools and the likes? Now, I interned with a startup in Lagos. Then I was working remotely, and I say, oh, the school is on strike, so what can I do for you guys? And I told him, I started learning design. And he said, oh, wow, that's fantastic. So he gave me a task to do. It was so horrible when I submitted the task. I was down to my humble self. But I like what he did, rather than, just laying me off and say, oh, no, you're not fit for designing, just go and find something else. He gave me 2 amazing books that I should go and read, that after reading, then I can now decide if I want to become a designer or not. And thank God for those 2 books. For almost a month, I was consistently looking and reading rigorously into these books, and I got the answer. And through those books, I become a fine designer. The first book is White Space is Not Your Enemy. This book is, if you're a designer, I haven't read this book, I think you need to get it and read it. It will fine-tune your skills as a designer. It's basically explain all the details about designing, the objective, the goals of a designer, how to, capture attention, how to use design tools, and how to, communicate, how to conceptualize an idea, and how to give birth to your own concept, and how to have your own signature as a designer. It's so funny that whenever I give someone a design, assuming okay, you gave me a contract to design for you, and I'm so occupied, and I say, oh my friend, could you just do this concept for me and do this design for me? Whenever I submit this project to them, I get this strange reply or this strange feedback from my clients that, oh, you are not the one that designed this job, So from reading to researching, and I spend quite a lot of time on YouTube and Google, trying to find answers to become a good designer. So I am self-developed, self-trained designer. I never paid anyone to learn design. I learned all on myself, using YouTube, using Google, and gradually I developed myself to become a fine designer. And I took a lot of online courses from Coursera and a lot of all these open source learning platform. And I'm still learning, because learning is a journey. It's never a destination. So that's my whole story. And I told this nothing special. Thank you very much for watching The Business of Design. We're bringing you a whole lot of content this year that will kind of help young designers and help everyone listening to me. Thank you very much for listening to me. Stay tuned and be expectant next week for The Business of Design. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. There's quite a whole lot of content coming your way.